Doing marketing in China, selling to the Chinese consumer. Do you really know who your customers are? Hey guys, this is Easy Business Chinese. If you are interested in learning more about doing business in China or learning the Chinese language and culture, please consider subscribing to my channel. Today we're going to have a quick look at a typical consumer profile for most consumer goods in the Chinese market. I will also tell you what kind of brands are more likely to succeed in China. We will talk about what kind of messages your marketing mix should focus on. In the end, I will give you a tip on how your brand can stand out from the competition. First thing first, who your customers really are. Do you really know? In China, if you are a consumer good company, your customer is most likely to be a woman. Yes, women in China make most of the purchasing decisions, both for themselves and for the family. However, it doesn't mean that you should focus on all women. Instead, you should focus on women between the age of 30 and 50. These are women who were born in the 1970s and the 1980s. They are likely to be well educated and be in control of the family finance. So there you have it. A typical consumer profile for most consumer goods in China is a woman aged between 30 and 50. Then what kind of brands are more likely to succeed in China? By and large, Western brands are more popular than domestic brands. However, it doesn't mean that all Western brands are going to be successful. In fact, in recent years, we have seen some really young Western brands entering the Chinese market, but they don't do very well against the local competition. Instead, if your brand happens to be a brand with longer history also, or you have a focus on culture, like rich cultural heritage, then you are more likely to be successful. Then what kind of messages should you pass on to the market? Most effective messages are actually the most boring ones. Messages surrounding the family well-being, harmony are going to be the most acceptable. This is quite boring because that's the most common message, but they are common because they work. Here I would like to give you two warnings. Messages around the feminism topic can be really tricky, because although feminism is gaining popularity in China, women between 30 and 50 are not necessarily the key supporters of the feminism ideology. Instead, the younger generation is the main, source of strength for the feminism movement, if you like. Therefore, messages promoting independence or individuality can be tricky if your product is really about this type of spirit. Then handle it with some consideration. Another tip is on celebrity endorsements. Although celebrity endorsement can work very well, in the Chinese market, the most popular celebrities represent a very interesting pop culture, which are liked mostly by a younger generation. It doesn't mean that women between 30 and 50 are not fans. It's just that they may be less influenced by the endorsement of celebrities. To sum up, messages that work most are the boring messages. They are messages concerning family well-being, health, harmony, perhaps also value for money, are going to be still the main messages. At last, I'd like to give you a tip on how your brand can stand out from competition. In terms of your product packaging design, if you can make a change of or if you would like to make a specific design for your product for the Chinese market, then less is more. Simplicity and minimalism, these messages are really gaining popularity in China. So an elegant, simple design it it works very well. However, be very careful not to be boring, because even though you are simple, you can still be highly sophisticated. What I mean is a simple, elegant design, but with a touch of philosophy in the appropriate and, if possible, fun way. Think about the fortune cookies. There you have it. Today we talk about a typical consumer profile for the Chinese consumer goods market. Also, we talk about what messages work and what messages can be really dangerous. At the end, there's a little tip on how your brand can stand out from the competition. If you like the video, please consider clicking the like button and subscribe to my channel. I will be producing videos regularly. I really look forward to a fruitful future with you. Thank you so much. 谢谢，再见。